Why did the Celts collapse? Once a dominant force from Ireland to Anatolia, the Celts were a patchwork of tribes, fierce, creative, but never unified. Their independence fueled both their culture and their downfall, as internal divisions left them vulnerable. The Celtic decline wasn't a single event, but a slow erosion by empires, invaders, and cultural change. Over centuries, they were absorbed, pushed to the fringes, and nearly erased from history. Let's unravel how this vibrant civilization faded and how its legacy endures. The Celts were never an empire, but a mosaic of rival tribes. Constant infighting meant they rarely united against threats like Rome. Alliances were fleeting and old rivalries ran deep. When Rome arrived, it exploited these divisions, turning tribe against tribe. Their political fragmentation, once a strength, became their fatal weakness. Julius Caesar's campaigns in Gaul exposed the Celts' disunity. The Romans, disciplined and organized, crushed divided tribes one by one. Roman conquest brought not just military defeat, but the dismantling of Celtic society. Hill forts fell, tribal leaders were replaced, and millions perished or were enslaved. In a few decades, Celtic power in mainland Europe was broken. Rome's true victory was cultural. Many Celts adopted Roman customs, language, and religion for status and peace. Latin replaced Celtic tongues in public life. Roman gods merged with local deities. The Druids, seen as threats, were suppressed and their traditions outlawed. Over generations, Celtic identity in Gaul and Britain was woven into the Roman world. After Rome's fall, Britain's Celts faced new invaders, the Anglo-Saxons. Fragmented and leaderless, the Celts were pushed west into Wales, Cornwall, and Scotland. The fertile lands became England, and Celtic culture was nearly erased there. Only in the rugged fringes did their language and traditions survive. The Celtic world shrank again, confined to Europe's edges. The Vikings brought fresh turmoil to Celtic lands. Raids devastated monasteries, the heart of Celtic learning and culture. Norse settlers founded cities like Dublin and reshaped Ireland and Scotland. Constant warfare drained resources and fragmented kingdoms further. The Norse presence left a lasting mark, deepening Celtic decline. Christianity transformed Celtic society from within. The old gods and druids faded as monasteries and bishops rose in power. Oral traditions were replaced by Latin writing, often recasting myths through a Christian lens. The new faith unified communities, but eroded ancient customs and authority. The spiritual heart of Celtic culture was forever changed. The Celts' rural, cattle-based economy couldn't match Rome's might. They lacked roads, cities, and the logistics for prolonged warfare. Their wealth was local, not centralized, and coinage came too late. Without urban centers, they couldn't organize or supply large armies. Brave as they were, their economic base was too fragile to resist empires. The collapse of Celtic languages mirrored their political fall. Latin and later English and French replaced Celtic tongues across Europe. Language loss meant the fading of stories, identity, and tradition. Only a handful, Welsh, Irish, Breton, survive, embattled but resilient. These languages are the last embers of a once vast cultural fire. The Celts' collapse was slow, shaped by invasion, assimilation, and fragmentation. Yet they were not erased, just pushed to the margins. Their spirit endures in Ireland, Scotland, Wales, Cornwall, the Isle of Man, and Brittany. Surviving languages, music, and myths keep their legacy alive. The power of chiefs and druids is gone, but the Celtic identity remains. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to celebrate the echoes of this lost world.